NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll try the air now with Watson. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now it's Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded at the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Trouble 38. Black Ultra. Yellow.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, the ball say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Pick it up. Don't let him run. We gotta get this done. Teamwork.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. The slot man in motion right. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Drive it started right at the last time. Now slowed a bit. Let's face it, they don't want to put the ball back to that series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They're going to look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Red. Yellow.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down and 4. Tua. This is intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
As a wideout, when
things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Dolphins sit 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Tua sets up to pass it. Taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Watson, off play action. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down. And that's exactly what he did.
Man, good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
He finds his man complete. That's Grant. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Second down, here's Chubb again. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
In motion, Hill. Two and now on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Mostert off the option. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Tua going to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Shot, 17. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And some space here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Watson now to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this fourth down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Right, 60.
Second down, this is Wilson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
10 seconds. Black Ultra.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow. Blue, go. Black, red.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, red, red, green. Blacker, 6.
Now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion, Hill.
Right, white. Black shot.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter. Not
only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Tua now on first down. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing on third down, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Yeah, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Here's Watson. Throw left side there, Schwartz with it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
In motion is Grant. Watson looks to throw again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Watson. throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On play action, here's Tua. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send Brown in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. A CD there up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders on for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. And trouble trying the middle here. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Here's Watson. Brandon Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
The one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. A handoff running left is Mostert. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Mostert. 105 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.